The 50,000 isn't mine. It belongs to something called a prop firm. So I paid $50 for it, and then another 100 to...
How much did you pull out of your retirement accounts?
To be fair, there was only...
How much did you pull out?
$. The point I get to the day trading where I don't need to work.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Do you think in a few months you're going to be making a full living off of that?
I do think that is exactly how it's going to go.
Then you live in beyond delusion world.
My name is Ethan. I'm 24. I'm based out of Houston, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming over to Austin. What do you do there for a living in Houston?
So I'm a day trader currently. Up and coming at least.
Up and coming?
Yeah.
Okay. Typically the day trading I see isn't much up. It's kind of usually down and coming to zero. How? You must be doing okay then.
It's complicated.
I've had a day trader on before. I mean, we've had people that dabble, but we haven't had a professional day trader.
I wouldn't call myself professional yet. Okay. I'm getting there though. I mean, I'm just scaling the accounts. I've only taken about $400 out of them, and that's kind of where I'm going.
Do you live at home?
I live with my aunt currently.
For free?
No, for $500 a month.
But you've taken How are you paying for that?
So I've liquidated a lot of my assets over the last couple of months.
24. You're taking away all the compound growth and time that you have in the future of your life. Well, what assets?
So I liquidated my Roth first of all. And
Roth
then
what?
My Roth IRA.
Okay.
I had a personal one opened up at some point. And
Wonderful. Yeah, let's do that. Our tax advantage account, something that would be tax free by the time you're 59 and a half. And penalty free. I
kind of figured that if I took it out now to use for this, then I'd just put it back later.
Do you know the statistics around day trading?
I don't.
It's something like 85% lose money.
I think it's, well, I mean, I thought it was a lot higher. I've heard a lot higher. I've heard a lot of different numbers though.
Okay, if that's the case, then why pull from your IRA?
Well,
if the odds are even worse.
I guess it might be worse, but I didn't pull from it just to pay for trading. I pulled from it to pay for rent. So, but I had a job up until like March, and I was delivering for Amazon for a while, and I got bit by a dog. So I was out of work for about a month because I couldn't put
Wow, that must have been a bad bite.
Yeah, it was a German Shepherd, so he latched completely on.
It's 80 to 95% lose money.
That sounds about right.
Significant number of day traders typically leave within the first year they quit, and then only 15% remaining active after 3 years. How far are you into this day trading thing?
I've been on and off for about 4 years. So I started learning.
Oh, you're part of that 15%. Yeah. Less than 1% of day traders are able to predictably and reliably earn positive returns. Wait, you've been on and off for 4 years, and you've only ever taken out $400?
I've made about $4,000, but I've only taken about 400.
That's enough to survive leanly for a couple months.
I don't know with my bills.
Leanly,
maybe a month.
Okay.
But,
so what is the play? So how are you paying? You said because you pulled from, how much is available still from those assets that you've pulled from?
So I have a employer matched one with $250 just because I couldn't.
That's all that's left?
I couldn't pull it out because it's vested. So
yeah, you better be smiling over that. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You're not a full-time day trader.
I'm getting there.
How? But how are you getting there? You seem very far if you've only ever been able to profit a couple $1,000.
Well, I don't want to pull out more money right now just because I want it to grow.
What's your account at?
Currently, it's at about $500 in profit.
No, what's your account at?
Which account?
All your day trading accounts.
Is about $500 profit right now.
No. What's the balance, buddy?
50,500.
Okay, so you're trading with 50,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously you can day trade because you're over $25,000 in your account, which is required to have in order to make more than 3 day trades.
It's not mine though. The 50,000 isn't mine.
Explain that.
So the 50,000 it belongs to something called a prop firm. So I paid $50 for it, and then another 100 to activate it, and there's no loss liability though. So if I blow the account, I don't owe them anything.
How do they make money? They're what? That doesn't seem. That doesn't make sense. So it's like a $50,000 loan in a way.
In a way, yeah. They have rules in place.
Relatively interest with the extra, essentially, if we're calculating the money you gave them. Okay. And then it's almost a guaranteed loss, 80 to 95% chance of loss based on day trading statistics. So I'm confused how this works.
From what I understand, they make the money off of the challenges you pay for. So you don't get the money up front. You have to go through their specific challenge, and you have to pass it. And then once you pass it, they fund the account. I did. I passed one.
What's the challenge?
It's a profit. I believe it was profit $3,000 on the $50,000 account. And I did that within about 3 or so weeks.
I don't know how that business is going to stay in business. Lately, it feels like I'm getting more spam calls and more spam calls and more spam calls than my own mother. Every day, someone over the phone is telling me I owe back taxes or one and all expenses paid cruise to who knows where. So why does this happen all the time? Let me fill you in. The big companies we trust are failing us spectacularly. Consider the Ticketmaster breach. Hackers infiltrated their systems and compromised data from over 560 million users. They made off with a goldmine of personal information, full names, addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, and credit card details. This trove of stolen data was then auctioned off on the dark web. And how did Ticketmaster react? They downplayed it, claiming the breach wouldn't have a material impact on their bottom line. For us, this means an avalanche of spam, a spike in scams, and the serious risk of identity theft. That's where our sponsor, Aura, comes in. If my data shows up in a breach or on the dark web, Aura has my back. And if anyone tries to use my info for any credit or banking related activities, I get fraud alerts sent directly to me instantly. If data broker websites are holding my information, they'll automatically make requests on my behalf to make sure I get less spam calls, texts, and even emails. Aura is my all-in-one data protection solution with transaction monitoring, a VPN, antivirus, password manager, parental controls, and even up to $5 million of identity theft insurance. Everything I mentioned before is one price under one trusted company. Something like the Ticketmaster breach wouldn't cause worry because Aura is on duty watching my back. Online data protection shouldn't be complicated. Try Aura for free for 2 weeks at aura.com/hammer or click the link in the description below. Aura is who I trust to protect my online data, and you should too. Protect yourself today, and thanks to Aura for sponsoring this video.
Yeah, they
wait, how much did you pull out of your retirement accounts? Your assets. All your assets. How much did you pull out?
To be fair, there was only
How much did you pull out?
$750. It wasn't very high. To be fair.
This is weird, man. This is a unique conversation. Yeah. This is one we've never had.
It's definitely to a lot of people, it definitely seems like the wrong move.
Yeah, to like everyone. Who would think it's the right move?
People like me, which is few and far between, really.
Yeah,
so
people like you who will never retire.
Probably.
Unless
I don't know. Retirement sounds kind of boring.
Unless you're a part of the 1% of the day trading statistics that actually makes a reliable income.
Pretty much. But I'm in the starting stages now. So I've changed.
Yeah, but how are you making money? How are you paying bills? That's what I'm very curious.
I sold an NFT last month, and that's how I paid most of my bills.
People bought an NFT from you?
I participated in a project for crypto mining, and
you're a part of every just insane.
Yeah, that's only 2 of them too. I mean, but I did participate in a crypto project like earlier this year, and they gave me an NFT, and I sold it for about $5,000, and that pretty much has paid my bills for the last month.
Month?
For the next, my bills are paid.
Your rent is $500
through this month.
What the rest?
So
wait, no, because I'm about to go through things and you're behind payments. Yeah. What are you smirking about? What?
I'm sorry. I'm trying. Yes, I was behind last month.
No, what were you smiling about? Is that funny to you? Behind on bills?
It's a reaction. I'm trying to control it.
Okay.
But
so you were behind on payments. But you just caught up because you were able to sell an NFT.
Yeah, it was kind of a last resort, and I didn't know existed until I
You didn't even know you had it?
No, I didn't know. I didn't want to sell it. And then I had just got to the point where I was so behind that I kind of had to. So,
dude, okay. So what do we do now? How much of the 5,000's left?
After all the refunds from my purchases, about $1,000.
So, what is our plan for income? Is there another NFT waiting?
No, there's no.
So what is our plan? Why aren't you working? I know you want to be at your desk when the market's open. Why not work an evening job, even part-time at least? Now that I'm even encouraging this day trading thing, I can't believe I'm just like even like accepting that. But even still, like, why aren't you working at all? Well,
originally I wasn't working because of the dog bite, but after that, yes.
That's right.
Mentally, I went between. I kind of like bounced between. Do I need to work or do I not need to work? And I've kind of just settled.
You don't make money. How would the answer be? You don't need to work.
Mentally, I think I make more money than I do, which I know it doesn't make a lot of like concrete sense.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
what? That didn't make any sense. What are you hoping to make on your 50,000 hours?
I'm hoping to make about $1,000 a month.
Okay.
Or I'm planning.
So $12,000 a year. You're not living off of that.
No, I'm in the process of getting.
So then you have to work.
Yes. That is the idea. Yes. But
So what is the plan then?
I have been applying to jobs, but
what?
A lot of fast food jobs.
Yeah, how often?
Probably once every few days. That's
a joke. You have so much free time, you do nothing all day.
You're right. And I end most of the times at like noon anyways. So
you're applying to 50. Yeah, you just trade the market open?
Yeah.
Yeah, you apply to like 50 a day minimum.
Yeah. I don't even know if there are 50 jobs out there minimum.
In Houston?
Is there?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me?
I'm not from Houston.
The fourth largest city in the country. Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Nebraska.
Okay. So, well, that's a state. That's not like a city.
Well, I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, which is like.
Okay, there's more than 50 openings in Lincoln.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I am picky though.
You're in the fourth largest city. Not being able to pay your bills. How are you allowed to be picky not being able to pay your bills? What kind of entitlement is that?
I guess mentally, I think I could. I give up on my bills. That's the honesty of it. And that's partially why I'm in this situation, because I get to the point where it's too much to worry about, and then I just give up on.
So what are you hoping to do? What is your goal here? What are we trying to do?
I'm trying to get a path to move forward. I don't.
Okay, give up day trading, get a job, be a man, be an adult, act your age. You're not 12.
Well, I can do both. Boom. Can I?
Well, you're really limiting yourself in the job pool, having to be in front of a computer screen from 9:30 Central to noon.
Yeah,
you're really limiting your job pool.
It's definitely,
especially to lower income jobs, to be honest.
Yeah, with the that's why I figured fast food or like something
591 fast food openings in Houston right now.
591. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. But
you apply to one every few days. So.
Yeah, I applied to like a couple serving positions.
290 open in Lincoln, Nebraska.
290. That's a lot more than I anticipated.
People like fast food. Look at my belly.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do too. My spending proves that.
How the f can you spend money? You don't have money to spend. Okay. What would you give yourself a score 0 to 10 for your finances? 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. Where do you self-assess yourself?
I'd like to think I'm at a 1, probably like a half, like a 0.5. 0.5.
Well, at least it's real. At least it's honest. If you want your Hammer Financial score, it's free. Link in the description below. You can also go to calebhammer.com/apply if you have interesting stories, if you have worldviews that you want to be challenged, if you're a weird day trader or something, apparently. You can also apply to be on the show. We'd be happy to have, a variety of finances. Okay. All right, I'll take a little peeky. This day trading thing. You know anyone by the name of John Carter for trading?
John Carter. That sounds like the movie that came out once.
Okay.
No, I'd never heard of a Carter.
It's like one of the only few people that's actually making a living off of doing the thing you want to do, and somehow you don't know who that is.
That's crazy.
because like no one makes a living off of it. But okay.
Yeah.
You think usually people that have a passion into something usually get to know the leaders of their field, but I don't have a lot of hope for you making it in this day trading. So this was okay. This was at $4,427. Then it was $35 of interest accruing, and it brought up to $4,462. Now the minimum payment $726.
Yeah, that's because that's about 3 months behind.
Because it was 3 months behind.
Actually, it might be more because I think the payment's actually $121.
Which is ridiculous.
So,
that's. I mean, honestly, that's just the actions of a child. It really is. You can go work 5 hours a week and at least try to make a payment.
I could.
But instead, what do you do all day? Okay, you trade from 9:30 to noon. What does noon to 5 look like for you?
So it's a lot of Netflix, maybe some trading stuff, but I'm not doing a lot, to be fair.
Nothing even good to watch on Netflix. So okay,
No,
great. And 5 to 10.
Yeah, 5 to 10, like PM.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I go to bed around like 9:30, so more Netflix, I guess. I don't really have. I don't have a lot of things to do. So you're right.
Then work. Then there's no reason to not just work.
I don't.
And you might make friends at work as well, because I'm assuming it sounds like you don't have a social circle.
Oh no, not yet, at least.
Okay,
so.
And I would encourage that. And also, let's take some of the time because you're not going to work every day. I want you to catch up on your bills, but maybe we'll join some clubs as well. Like I want you to have a social circle. It's important in life.
Yeah.
Find some hobbies.
But I feel like
you're into some nerdy. I'm into some nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find a nerdy club.
Maybe. we'll see. But it's just I feel kind of bad going to a job, especially if I like leave it within like 3 months anyways.
Why would you do that?
Because at the point I get to the day trading point where I don't need to work.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You've been doing it for 4 years and you've only made a couple $1,000s. You think in a few months you're going to be making a full living off of that? And, I'm so sorry, boss. I'm making so much money I have to leave now. What the fuck are you talking about?
I do think that is exactly how it's going to go.
Okay, then you live in beyond delusion world. What? How do you think that's going to work? How do you think that's going to work? You plan to make $1,000 a month off your $50,000. How are you living on $12,000 a year? Essentially, like the poverty line.
The idea is I would make more.
Oh, is that the idea? Okay. Well, you told me $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
So,
that's my current cap. I mean, I only have a $50,000 account, and I can only safely trade a certain
first of all,
amount.
that's insane. I mean, what is that? That's a 24% return on a yearly basis.
For the. Which
on your account balance,
24% on on the 50,000.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Which is an insane number, and you're gonna make more than that.
Well,
you're not making any money to put into the account, so how are you going to make more than that?
Well, I don't.
The 1,000's honestly insane as it is.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to make money to put into the account. I can only take it out. I can't put anything in. But
why are you even taking advantage of this? There has to be strings. There has to be something weird here. I wish I knew more about this.
There's a lot of...
What's it called?
Top Step. I'm also doing another one on Apex.
2?
Huh?
2 different $50,000
I'm doing 5
accounts?
currently. So, which accumulate to right about...
Top Step Trader?
Yeah. So, it's been a popular concept for a while, but...
Gosh, you sound like someone that just likes to take shortcuts.
I have definitely tried my fair amount of shortcuts. That is for sure. I tried to gamble for a living once.
Well, you basically still are, to be clear, but that's insane.
But even worse. Even worse.
What?
I was going online. I was transferring crypto to a online gambling site, and I thought, if I could just turn this $50 into like $1,000, $2,000, then I could live off of it. But that kind of blew up in my face. So, and yeah.
1 second. I might bring in an outside source here. Might have a phone in.
So I don't know. I did some sports betting, and it kind of just graduated
I mean, that's usually just like fun.
Yeah, well, this was one of my, I've kind of been on and off with trading, and at this point I was on with trading and I was bored on the weekends. And like after I was trading, so I decided to sports bet because that's what everybody in my circle kind of said.
Yeah,
you know,
circle.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad circle, I will admit. This was luckily I'm not with that circle anymore. But that's pretty much what I did. It got to the point where I didn't enjoy watching sports if I wasn't betting on it, which is when I knew it was kind of needed to stop. But by then I had already lost like $3,000 or $4,000.
One goal, become a top step funded trader. Okay. Multiple accounts, earn and take payouts from up to 5 express funded accounts. Simple payout strategy. Just have 5 winning days of plus $200 to earn your payout. So the money you win goes to them and then they give you a payout?
So they give payouts up to $10,000 without a split. But after that...
Yeah, but how much do you have to earn in order to get that payout?
It's the 5 winning days. So after
if you have 5 winning days, make $1 profit.
You can pull out half of the profit after 5 winning days.
So you only get half the profit. They get 50%
until you get to 30 winning days, and then you can pull out up to the full amount.
How are they making money?
Because well, generally they make money off of people failing challenges. Because
you get a funded trader certificate for your LinkedIn profile. You're gonna stand out among the rest.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever put that on there.
Get something real and get a real job through like course careers and get like a accounting certification instead, like an adult. But okay,
I couldn't even tell you how much money I've spent on education or trading or other businesses.
So not real education.
Probably, yeah. There's no degree attached to all the money.
They don't even recommend Thinkorswim. I mean, that's
what it started at. But yeah, I started options trading, which is worse than what I'm doing now.
What are you doing now?
I'm doing, I'm trading with a brokerage account. That's
but better. What are you buying? Because they talk about futures so much on this page. You're not doing
trading the indices, so like the Dow.
Yeah.
But the goal is to eventually make enough from that. And I'm assuming that will be in a couple months. Well, actually, I'm planning on it. I'm not even assuming at this point. It's basically guaranteed.
I have good news.
Okay.
Someone I used to work with, who I also hired.
Okay.
At a company where we actually sold products, teaching how to trade.
Okay.
I wouldn't. It was just doing it because it was my job. I would never recommend anyone to buy products like that. Not based on the company, but just day trading in general. He also worked there. He was kind of higher up at that company.
Yeah.
And I sent him it, and he says, I know all about Top Step. I know all about Top Step. So let's have him ask a couple questions.
Okay.
All right, Robert. You're being screen recorded. So this guy is signed up for the Top Step program. And from your point of view, your fake name is Ethan. Explain to Robert how you think this works.
So basically, I passed my first challenge, and then now I'm in the process of passing 4 more with Top Step. And at my current trading 0.5%, I'm making about $1,000 a month minimum. It's about a unit a week. But I'm scaling that over the next few months without taking out any profits to the point where I will be making enough to sustain myself and grow the accounts at the same time.
Gotcha. So you've already passed Top Step, step 1 then.
Yeah, I've got the Express account. I don't have a live account because they don't release any information on how to get that. But I've got that, and then I've got about 3 more on there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that checks out. I mean, how Top Step works, I understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but basically you pay a fee of like $165 a month.
So how does this work? How are they making money if this dude just loses the $50,000 for paying like $1 a month for it? What is happening?
They say if you pay a certain amount of money a month, we'll give you a certain amount of cash in buying power, right? So you don't have the actual money. You can just buy a certain amount of, in this case, futures contracts based on that amount of money that you get. And so, right, you can't just lose that $50K in buying power or whatever it is. Top Steps put and other companies like this put limits on it. So, for example, if you lose $2,000 on the basic program, they automatically stop you from trading, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have an actual funded account, if I understand correctly, you don't actually get real money.
So is this good for Ethan to do if he wants to make a living off of this?
You know, for Ethan, I would need to know more about what he's doing and how he's trading. But so far, it sounds like you're in that small percentage.
Well, for how long,
is
Ethan?
actually able to make a profit.
How long have you been making a profit with them?
Currently, it's only been about a month.
It's been 1 month.
I've been trading on the accounts for a few months, though.
Gotcha. So you just got funded after a few months of paying.
Yeah. Well, I've been trading for on and off for about 4 years so far.
Gotcha.
So I traded demo trading before, so with paper money, fake money, just to make sure I was profitable. And once I had like the lot sizes down, the risks, the rewards, everything, all the data down, then I was able to transition into the funded trading, and I passed it in 2 weeks.
Gotcha. So out of those 4 years, you've been profitable for 1 month.
Well, I've been profitable. I was profitable when I was options trading, but generally speaking, yeah, it's been only about 3 or 4 months of profit in my whole career.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, I mean, so far, like Ethan is doing well, and you know, enough that you know he might be encouraged to keep going. But again, 3 months is not enough time to tell whether or not you can sustain this for the course of a year, right?
Yeah.
Because market conditions change, as you know, and
that's true. Except for these past couple of days, he's like only been a part of a bull market.
Well, yeah,
right.
I've definitely lost one of those days, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Robert.
Cool. All right.
Whew. I was scared for a second.
What?
I thought he'd say something. I didn't know who you were bringing on.
Well, it sounds like, you know, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's not something I would recommend like anybody to, because it take a lot of effort. It sounds like
you might have something. Not saying that. I mean, again, it's been only a couple months, so true proven track record, maybe not, but maybe you have. And this, it's just the percentage of people who make it is so low that it's just.
Yeah,
it's so hard. It's so hard because if you were just in bonds, let's just say, just in like low risk bonds or treasuries or something, and you just held down a job throughout your life, that has 100% chance practically of making it. But you have a 5% chance of making it in this. So it's just like maybe you do well for a couple of years and then you blow up multiple accounts and it's all, you know, gone. You know, it's just like I don't know, that kind of life scares me. And it sounds like from your past that you've just done try to become rich quick type gambling for a living, like that's not a thing. What else have you done? You done anything else?
I've been in 4 MLMs.
See, that is what scares me. It's your entire history. Yeah. So like I don't know how this is going to be very different for you. I know you're putting a little bit of discipline in it and you've gotten lucky so far in the easiest of market conditions.
Well, I wouldn't I don't know if luck has everything to do with it. There may be a small percentage of luck that
you're not in a, if you're buddy, you in a sideways market, I'd
lose.
Pay to watch that.
I would lose in a sideways market.
And buddy, the market was sideways for like all of what, 14, 15 and 16? No, sorry. 11, 12 and 13?
Oh, like, last week?
No. 2011, 12, 13.
Oh, it was
like we're just like, it was just like, you know, I don't know what happens when it's 3 years of that. How are you going to survive for 3 years?
Well, I mean,
right now you're just taking advantage of, let's go.
Yeah. Well, the trading I do doesn't necessarily ride a trend up. So a lot of it is done intraday. So as long as there is not complete sideways, which is like, you know, it's going up 30, it's going down 30 constantly, then I can make money.
Plus, with your monthly payments to these accounts, it almost sounds like maybe your ROI isn't even positive overall. And if it is, it's micro.
Well, at the moment, I've put a lot more money into it from challenges, and that's how the companies make their money.
Yes,
I failed.
That's what I was curious of this whole time.
I failed probably about $7,000 to $8,000 worth of challenges in my career. And yeah, I've spent probably triple,
What
quadruple
does it
that.
cost to get like to do a challenge?
Current with Top Step, it's weird because a lot of the regulations have been changed for day trading. There's a couple platforms that were pretty popular, but they've stopped serving U.S. traders. But other than that, the futures market, it's like, wait, what was the question again?
Is the Sapphire card the balance that we're seeing here, or did you make progress from that thing?
That's the only thing I have not paid on.
So I don't know how the even close you're gonna pay $726. Like,
I'll figure it out.
even the profits you make on this account, you don't keep them. You get 50% of them for a little bit and stuff, and then you're paying money towards them. It's like, I don't understand how you are gonna make money and then make your payments.
Yeah, and
how'd you even get into debt in the first place? Probably because you've just refused to work your whole life because you're like a literal man baby.
That's a really long story. I started. It was MLMs. That was the start of my debt. So 4 spiral.
MLMs. Okay, let me get through this credit card and then I'll let you.
Okay.
I want to hear about them. It's not about. Okay. What's the normal minimum monthly payment for this that you've missed?
121. It's a closed account.
Think.
Yeah, I knew you did. I like that one.
So it's gonna go to collections soon, probably.
No, Chase doesn't send it to collections.
Chase. Oh. $247 in interest this year so far. Surprised you're not getting obliterated with fees. Okay.
Yeah, I went through a debt repayment plan at some point. Like you pay, like you go to a person and then, or not a person, but the company, and then they reduce everything, and
they negotiate. Yeah.
Yeah. I did that for 3 months.
And how'd that go?
Well, I stopped making money, so I stopped paying them, and everything just
stopped making money because you're refusing to get a job. How long how long have you been able to walk?
It's been about a month and a half, 2 months.
Okay, yeah,
because March 20.
A month. I would give you a month. Month and a half. I think it's a bit too long. You could have gotten at least fast food job since then.
Oh yeah. I've been applying. I've had some interviews.
One every 3 days.
I did have an interview last week, but
how'd that go?
I didn't go because I moved. So, and it was 35 minutes away. So I tried to reschedule.
You're not willing to do anything in life. You were such a child.
You're
such a child.
It may seem like that.
Yes. How would it seem in any other way? Other than the receding hairline, what other indication?
I'm not homeless, so it could be worse.
Because your aunt.
Yeah, that was a arrangement though. So I guess that's fine.
If it wasn't for depending on other people and milking them, the teat of your aunt, you would be homeless.
I like to think I can handle all my own bills.
How? You're not paying your bills. You just said you weren't paying your consolidation. You're not a credit card person. I wouldn't even. Well, I love the Fizz card for all those people and most guests. I wouldn't trust you to do it. I wouldn't trust you to do the Fizz card.
Yeah, I do have a Fizz card.
How do you do?
There's a balance on it. So, I pay it off every month though.
You have to.
Yeah, you're right. So I don't have a choice.
Exactly.
But I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, it works for most people, but you.
Yeah, I kind of just I just look at the things.
What?
And then
no. I want you to explain how in the possible do you think you would like to think that you could make it on your own? In what way? In what way would you possibly be able to make it on your own, man-child?
If put in a fight or flight kind of
Buddy, you're in fight or flight. You're not paying your damn bills.
Yeah, but I haven't. It's not that bad, is it? I mean, it could be worse, is what I mean to say.
I don't even want to respond to that. I mean, that's dumb. How many times have you seen the show? You've seen the show.
Yeah, I have.
Have you heard me respond to that before?
I don't remember how you respond to that, but I know you don't like it.
So why'd you say it?
Because I live by that. So I say that,
live by that
daily. Like I literally say that daily.
Like actual philosophy in your life.
That is an actual philosophy, yes.
So, okay, because I inject 1 needle of heroin a day instead of 3, it's okay because it's worse out there for other people?
That is pretty bad. I shouldn't laugh at that. But yeah, that's another thing.
So because there are people getting bombed somewhere, that means you acting like a child is okay. I heard you guys wanted to get dirty again. Dirty money is back, and this time you're gonna be a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. And you know who you usually meet in those sheets? I'm personally into BBWs, budgeting, bonds, wealth. And this sexy merch is only available through the end of this month, and then it's going away. So to give you a little extra sweet treat, we're bringing back the classic dirty money as well. BDSM, sluts for index funds, finance daddy. If this isn't for you, you can eat my assets because I am myself an assets man. Go to calebhammer.com/dirty to check it out before these designs go away at the end of this month. And as an extra special sweet treat, every order over $100 gets your favorite asset signed and framed, the Hammer dump truck.
It's
because people in the United Kingdom have half the median income as the people in the United States have. It's okay that you live at and below the poverty line by choice and milk off your aunt because it could be worse. It's okay.
Yeah.
Again, when I talk about acting like a child, that is the mindset of a child. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
It's the way I think. How do I change that?
Well, accepting the reality of your situation. If you're right, that's how you think. But oftentimes, if we think something, if we have a worldview, if that worldview is challenged, and the challenge makes sense, which I don't know how you could refute that. Feel free to try. I don't encourage it, but that's when you adapt and change. If you're just an immovable brick in life, then you're not going to make it anywhere. You're not going to make it anywhere. We should all be willing to change everything.
Well, I just kind of figure one day I'll be where I want to be, and then
how
I'll
does
just
that work? Because that's not
handle
how
everything else.
That's not how goals work. That's not how goals work. That's not how goals work.
Yeah.
By the way, that's not how goals work.
It's worked so far.
No, it hasn't. You're not paying bills. You're living with your aunt. What the f are you talking about?
Yeah. I do admit I need to move out of my aunt's house.
Yeah, but how would you be able to afford that?
Well, I mean, I'd figure something out. I mean,
oh my, this is like actually insane.
That's the way I think. If I look at something,
have you made it this far?
That's a very good question.
I'll tell you how, by milking off of other people.
There has been some input from others, but it's always reciprocated.
Your entire living situation right now.
Well, I don't know about entire. Like maybe part of it.
What the f are you on about? You live with your aunt.
Well, yeah, because it's a new state. I don't know if I like it yet. Like, what if I want to move to a different state? I haven't gotten a feel for Texas.
What are you even trying to do? Why are you in Texas?
Because it's not Nebraska.
Well, that's fair, but
there was a lot of responsibilities I had in Nebraska that were not mine.
And we know that you can't deal with at least a single responsibility in your life.
Well, and I especially can't deal with them when I'm dealing with everybody else's responsibilities as well. So
sure, I'm sure that's a big load of bullshit on everything you've said this entire conversation.
I mean,
because you've lost all reliability as a trustworthy person.
You can believe what you want to believe. I mean,
it's
impossible
is the truth. Not to believe that after this entire conversation. Come on, we're 40 minutes into the you around and being a child.
Yeah.
Come on, on in life, not in this interview. But I mean, you're giving me what you think, but you are a literal baby.
Yeah.
You were like just born. I know I'm so insulting you. But I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, I'm kind of disgusted by your existence. It's a joke.
And that's kind of why I'm here. I want a plan to follow, because whenever I make a plan, I don't follow through.
Cool. So why would it be different if I made you a plan?
Because I've seen you make plans for other people, and I've seen other people successfully execute those plans.
Yes, but those other people weren't beyond delusional.
Yeah, I can't argue with you on that one.
You're literally
part of the 1%. But
it's because you're telling me. Listen, if you didn't tell me, I think it's just gonna work out. I will just end up in that plan. I'll just figure it out if I move on my own. If you didn't tell me all these absolute insane things that are not based in reality, I'd be like, yes, let's get a plan. This dude is in the real world and can figure it out. You're not in the world where plans exist in your brain. You haven't been forced to grow up yet. You haven't been forced to because you're just able to rely on other people, and you're able to just go into debt and allow it to just flow away.
What at this point would allow me to earn back your trust and how to like take care of all this? Because I need to get this
conversation, and I'll tell you.
So, I need to get this behind me.
How'd you deposit? What's this Coinbase thing? 4,928.
That's the NFT. I had to withdraw through Coinbase.
There we go. Okay, so that was basically your income.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I
listen. If you did again, I know I shouldn't be insulting you as much as I have. Couple jabs here and there.
Mm-hmm.
We do that, but it's just like, I don't know. A lot of people make dumb choices and they make dumb excuses, and that happens because people are defensive when they get on camera. But your worldview is so detached from the world, and that is what scares me.
If you want to blame anything for my worldview, you can blame the MLMs.
Okay, so what are the MLMs that you got involved in?
I was in Amway right when I graduated high school. For 2 years, okay. I was in Amway, and that's where most of my viewpoints come from. And I've met a lot of cool people through that, but
how did it work out?
I lost a lot of money.
Then how is your worldview based on something that completely you?
It's association, you know? You get around people that think a certain way, and now you think.
And how did it turn out?
I mean, I don't like jobs. That's probably the only thing that I got from that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you got from that.
That and maybe
clearly, because apparently
that there are better
more
things than jobs.
No, you're just lazy. You want rich quick. You want rich quick. That's all you want.
I feel like if I wanted rich quick, I wouldn't have spent 4 years doing something on and off. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like 4 years every day, but every few months.
No, all the things that you're participating in are in those avenues of quick rich. Well, you know what people do when actual successful wealthy people, some start businesses that do well. Some will, 1% will, make money in that day trading. Some will, of like a very small percentage in gambling, will all of a sudden make enough to live off of. What the vast majority of us do, they open a brokerage. Like I open Moomoo for my brokerage. I invest in like the S&P 500 overall U.S. market fund, overall United States stock market. And then by the time I am like mid-60s, I retire. Successful, wealthy individual. Yeah. That is what the average person does. You are just average wealthy person. You are just trying to get there today, but instead you're ending up negative.
To be fair, I've never considered myself average. Does that help?
Sure. I mean, you're just continuing to explain your insane worldview.
Most of the things you see in front of you are from 2 years ago. That doesn't make it any better.
You don't seem like a real person. You really don't. Like you're like a make-believe character.
The whole debt situation.
You came out of an egg.
I mean, I can't say whether that's true or not. To be fair, but no, this is like 2 years of my life.
What was after Amway? What was the next one?
Amway, and then I took I swore off MLMs after Amway, and then I got into another one like a year later because somebody convinced me. But the other one was like World Ventures. It was a travel MLM, and then there was also like the I Am Mastery, which was a trading MLM, but they don't do any stocks and stuff. They're mostly
stop touching the table. I will get the spray bottle.
I'm sorry. I bounce my leg and I tap things.
Can I have it, please? I don't trust his fingers.
Yeah, but no, and then I also joined one for the WFG is what was called World Financial Group, because I thought at some point I wanted to be a financial advisor, and I did take steps to do that, and it didn't happen. So
now that was a funny joke.
It was a real ambition for about 2 months.
You would have to go to school to become a licensed financial advisor. You need a bachelor degree.
I thought you just need certifications. That's what everybody else tells me.
You need a bachelor degree in order to get like a CFA, though.
Oh, not like a CFA. I'd get like the series licenses. And then they would sponsor me for the 7.
Okay.
I wouldn't get a CFA. But
I guess it depends on
this was
the one, but in terms of like selling different packages.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested in that stuff. I just have never had the capital or the, no,
you've never had the commitment in anything in life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than trading. Trading's the only thing I've ever long-term done.
I'll tell you what you committed to. I know in your recent past, you committed to spending $6,000 in tipping streamers.
That was loneliness was what that was.
But you're still lonely.
I'm not
You
lonely
haven't fixed
anymore.
it. Well, you live with your aunts.
Well, I wish I was lonely, dude. But I wish I was living on my own, to be fair. But
Again,
no,
I would love you to. I want you to find a social group, a good social group, because again, the people you surround yourself in your MLMs, you're right. A lot of them impacted your worldview. However, you know what the rest of us typically do? I've made mistakes.
Yeah.
I've been dumb. I have a dumb past, and obviously we all continue to make mistakes, and mistakes will be made. But what I do for the mistakes is I do them, then I'm like, oopsie, whoopsie, that was a mistake. We don't do that again. You're like, oh, that was a mistake. Let's do that mistake one more time. Oh, let's do it again. Let's do it again. That was really fun.
I feel
let's
like there's
do it again the fifth time, because now you're in your fifth mistake.
I feel like there's a lesson to be learned in every mistake, though.
Yeah, and you haven't learned any of them, it seems.
What if I learn a different lesson in every mistake?
I think your lessons, again, are in that like fake world, though, because you're not in the real world with the rest of us.
Well, so
This conversation, honestly, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest to the audience as well.
Yeah.
This is a hopeless conversation.
Yeah. What?
This is a hopeless conversation.
What do I?
That being said, there is a dumb 17, 18, 19-year-old out there that's like, I want to be a professional day trader. Watch this episode, and I'm going to continue because this... Don't. You're about to learn.
So, but no, this was 2 years of my life, racking all of this up, and I've just been kicking the can down the road ever since. So I'm trying to change
Unfortunately,
that.
this is turning into an example episode and not being able to help you episode. I apologize for that. But I don't think your worldview is so... It needs to be...
What?
You're in like the mirror dimension or something. You know, Doctor Strange needs to pull you the back in.
What if I told you I'm going to get a job by the end of next week?
Oh, that would be great. How?
Well, I have 3 interviews.
Okay.
So
well, how are your interview skills? Because that's important.
I've done a lot of interviews, so I hope they're good, but I've never really...
Yeah, and how many of those interviews have worked?
A lot of them, actually.
Okay, so you get lots of job offers?
I do. I just deny a lot of them.
That's a start. That's a start. I was going to say you're not going to quit in 3 months like you said you will.
Well, if I'm in the right place, I may, but I will commit to 6 months at the minimum at a job, and if trading is not doing well by then, I will continue.
Oh, I'm excited for this 6-month call, my friend.
Okay. I have already, if you had talked to me 6 months ago, I wouldn't have never considered. You could have said job, and I would have said, yeah, no.
Oh, so you graduated from the age of 5 to 7.
I think
I'm sorry, guys. I'm being mean. I know I'm being mean. I'm being mean, but this worldview legitimately is nothing gets under. I'm talking candidly to you right now. Nothing gets under my skin more than this worldview. It's like insane. Like actually, you could be a racist and I'd put you on the same level or something.
I mean, your responses are exactly what I've been dealing with for the last 5 years, so I'm used to it at this point. But I am willing to change.
Spray bottle. He's tapping.
I'm trying.
Bad.
Trying so hard. I can't fidgeting has been in my blood. I'm gonna put them in my lap and not move them. All right, where was I?
Did you catch up on this payment for the climb launch?
Yes.
Okay, so the normal payment's 135.
Yeah, and it's it's 135.
He was behind. You were behind, but
it's 135 for 6 months, and it's 230 continuing.
Wait. When does it kick into
6 months? Last month was month 1, so 6 months would be December, January.
Okay.
That was a mistake. That student loan.
This is a student loan?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, what's the balance? 10,395. F 16% interest. That's ridiculous. And then of course you had a late fee. Well, you went to school.
No. That's for a coding boot camp.
Oh, coding boot camps are great.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna. Well,
why would I be against that?
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, a lot of people. No, I mean, it's only a month in. I mean,
you're doing it right now.
I know how to do HTML, but that's the extent of my.
So you want to work in coding all of a sudden?
I did, but I really kind of
a month ago.
I just want to create things. That's pretty much my only goal there.
Is that what you want to create? Because I like to create things too. There are things I wouldn't want to create. I wouldn't want to create a tower of human.
I'm confused now.
Well, is this what you want to create?
I do want to do that. I was generally interested in it. I am interested in it. Let me change my words. But I haven't done it as much the last week or so.
Oh,
I mean,
you are not a commitment person. You can't commit to anything past a couple days.
It was I was doing
Netflix.
I was doing it for like a few weeks.
Oh,
and
what
then,
a big boy!
You know, things happen, and I miss
happen?
a day, and then I miss another
show that
day,
dropped on
and then-
Netflix.
Yeah.
What happened? You do nothing all day.
I get really distracted. Like really easily.
I feel like I keep making fun of you, but you just keep saying insane shit, dude. Like, what the
Yeah, I did.
You signed up for a boot camp, borrow $10,500 at 16% interest rate with minimum monthly payments you cannot pay because you don't pay. You already almost missed one, but you find an extra NFT and you sign up for coding because you like to build things and you're somewhat interested in it, but you participated in it for a couple weeks and we're already off for a week because something happened, but nothing happens in your life. So what the f happened?
That's fine.
I don't know what to do here other than just take a and just
To be fair, though,
bully you.
To be fair, though, a hurricane happened last week, so
Was it that?
I didn't have power for. Yes, it was. It was.
Okay, that's an actual valid thing. It's the first valid thing you've said this entire 50 minutes.
Yeah. That alone. I moved into a place on Friday 2 weeks ago for like an extra $200 a month, so I could have my own space. And then the hurricane hit, and then I had to move out, and that's where the extra $1,000 is coming from refunds because I'm returning the bed and all the furniture.
What about the landlord and the contract you signed?
Oh, it was only a 15-day notice, and the landlord's cool. I know him.
Oh my gosh.
So
buddy, you can't. Okay, your life.
Yeah, it's a mess.
How do I
understand.
Help you? How do I actually help you? Because I know
I just need a plan.
No, but your plan would rely on the real world. I'm asking myself right now. What can I actually do to help you? Because I do want you to walk away with something positive. Mm-hmm. I really do. And I know I'm just an absolute right now. But I really do want you to walk away with something positive. But I don't know, man.
If we can at least take, like, if I get one of these jobs, if we can, like, go over a budget for this stuff, including the extra $1,000 from trading.
But a budget. So, like a budget. I will create a budget for you. I'll help you with that.
Then I will follow it to the T.
Job. But no. Well, that's the thing. You've done things. Yeah, now, I want you, just like the coding thing, and this one's obviously much shorter, but there are quizzes and stuff. Go through our budgeting program.
Okay.
I would do our investing one because you'll learn how dumb the you're doing is as well. You guys can do it at a bundled price, by the way, and get a free $100 in coupons towards it. So, but either way, I want you to go through those programs because it'll help you at least stick to the budget and make and manage yours. But yes, I will make one for you. It's going to be a loose budget, though, in terms of just high level. But again, you've made stuff and you haven't stuck to it. So I don't know what's different about mine.
Well, I'm more. I was going to say more dedicated, but that's not actually an answer. What's the words? My mindset has shifted in the last few weeks. And I feel like I need to get this out of the way and I need to start making some progress or else like everything, I'm going to have to move back to Nebraska, which is the absolute last thing I want to do.
Corn.
Yeah. Corn and responsibilities. And I don't like either of those as we've established.
Definitely the second one. Yeah.
So, but it's just mentally, I am much better up here and I need to stay up here. So I'm
down.
Yeah. I still haven't corrected that, but I believe this is the turning point.
I hope so, man. I literally hope so for your sake in your life. Do I have hope in it? I'll be honest, no. But I hope so. I hope so because you are a human being and I want you to have a great life just like any other human being. And I think you can turn it around. Yeah. Not based on the worldview you have, but I want you to turn around and I do hope you do. I really do hope you do. Right now, if you guys use my Moomoo link in the description below, you can literally get 8% on your money that's sitting in there for 3 months. It's absolutely incredible. Plus, you'll get 15 free stocks just for signing up with my link. This is literally free money, so make sure you're taking advantage of it now. There is no reason not to. Sign up now, link in the description below.
I feel like the difference between this time you giving me a budget versus me creating my own, I'm only competing with myself when I'm making my own budget, but this is going to be on the internet. I can't go back on my word now. So it's kind of a way to force me into a checkmate of sorts.
And you're going to come on for a follow-up, and I will take the taser from the back and just, if you don't do it.
Tasers are not pleasant.
You've been through that.
I've been tased before.
Why?
It was a party and things got hairy. So I don't like to talk about it. It was pretty rough.
All right.
Just go to the bathroom before you get tased. Nothing.
Can we talk about that in the post show, or do you not want to talk about that?
Sure.
All right, we'll talk about that in the post show. Something tells me he himself, but okay.
That would be bad.
Liberty first.
This is the only, I think, credit card apart from the Fizz
And
that I have.
Sapphire.
Well, that's closed.
Oh,
I'm saying active. Yeah, active.
Why didn't you send me a statement for Fizz?
I think I sent it originally in the documents before, but I might have forgot the second one. I can bring it up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
so Liberty
or somebody?
first. You can get it ready.
Okay.
Liberty first. We have a balance of $1,000, right?
Yep. That should be it.
I'm gonna write the balances for these last ones.
It's at a
Stupid.
I don't know if the interest rate is listed on there. It might be, but
You know
I know
what it
the
is?
yeah, I know
What
the
is
interest rates of all my debts.
What's
So,
the interest rate? Oh,
12.9.
I'm glad you're knowledgeable about it and you
It's
don't do anything about it.
12.9%.
12.9. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And you have a $38. That's not the normal monthly payment because that's what's stacking up after your
The $30?
payment, but you caught up, right? What
do
is
you
the
mean?
normal payment?
The normal payment is $30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
38 here.
It's
That's
like-
because of your late charge.
It's give or take like $1 sometimes, but yeah, it's really low interest. That's the only reason I still have it is because well,
Advanced credit card late fee. Okay, great. Wonderful. The interest rate's at 10.
yeah, I
A3.
have Dave hooked up to that.
No, you don't.
And I think there's
you
like
do those
$40
micro
on
payday loans?
Sometimes
Oh, just get a job.
when it's really desperate.
That's like the solution is literally just work for a single second of your life. What a no.
I'm trying to move past all that.
Okay, members own credit union. So we have a loan here. Personal?
So that was a credit card that was transferred to a personal.
Great. Obviously
And-
that works.
Well, it was a so the bank actually recommended it.
Oh, of course they did.
But
of
they,
course they did.
well, it was a $5,000 credit card
Yeah.
and a personal loan that I had combined.
Bad.
I'm talking with my hands. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what that is. They only send statements all in one, so they're all in there.
Okay, so $5,503.87 on that one.
Mhm.
What's the minimum for that?
For the 5, is that the personal loan or is
Yes.
that the card?
Yes.
The personal is $179 a month.
I don't know how there's this, buddy. Your minimum payments have stacked up so much and your income's zero. This is
Yeah, they're
ridiculous.
They're
What's
pretty
your
rough.
car? What's your car?
It's a Hyundai Elantra.
Year?
2017.
How's she doing?
It's pretty good. I mean, I can get at least 150 out of them. So
And what's the miles?
currently 93.
Okay.
I just did a tune-up. So
Interest rate?
5.9%.
It's not horrendous. $7,975.87. What's the minimum monthly?
Minimum monthly 332.
Okay, you owe basically $8,000 on it. What do you think it's worth in its current condition?
It's probably like 5.9 or 5.8.
Close, like 5.6.
So I think I looked at it like a month ago. So I was considering selling it, but I realized that was a bad move.
Maybe, yeah. I don't think I would sell it at that rate. You just have to make money and pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then $1,000 in the actual credit union itself.
Is there $1,000 in there?
Was at least at the time of this thing.
Oh yeah, it transfers into my my savings. It transfers into my savings.
I'll get you wet, buddy.
And then it auto transfers to the loans. So that's how the process works there.
Liberty first.
Mm-hmm. That's probably checking.
But I see a MasterCard.
That's the 1,000.
Did we already go over that?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh, we did. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason I have that account. I was getting paid through that from the state of Nebraska up until February. So.
Okay. Then let's look at the checking account.
And they don't make it very easy.
There's your Netflix. Top Step Trader, 149. Yeah, because these payments. So you're
Yeah,
not
there
even.
should be
No,
about
you
4
put
of
more
those.
money into it than you've made, of course. So this is gonna be great
It's an
for your
investment.
future.
I'm sorry. That was out of line.
Top line.
I
It
look
was
at
stupid.
it. I look at it as an investment, but I know you don't see it that way.
Apple Bill, going inside, getting some BS. Imperial Nutrition, $3.
Yeah, it's like protein shakes.
You working out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. I like.
Give us those gains.
Oh, it's pretty rough. It's not
man.
there. It's a lot of swimming.
Oh man, a little sneak peek in that armpit hair.
No, yeah.
McDonald's, Coinbase, in $31. Oh, Dave, we're daving, and there's Raising Canes. Okay.
I might as well work at Raising Canes.
McDonald's refund?
McDonald's refund?
Or it was an advanced McDonald's.
I
don't know. Oh, and then $270 in this checking account in your Chase. Here's where you spend money, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is my main checking as of like 2 months ago.
So we got a little bit of money from our NFT. So let's go to Texas Roadhouse, get those rolls down our throat. Chipotle, go inside, get into BS. McDonald's, Texas Roadhouse, Chipotle, Top Step Trader, because we're not making a profit on there. Dairy Queen, going inside, getting some BS. PlayStation Network, $43. What did you get? Reoccurring.
See, I forgot that was happening. That's a 3-month subscription for Plus or something. I haven't touched my PS5 in like a month. I'm trying to sell it.
Cancel it, sell it. Yeah. Selling out $800.
Yeah, that was rent. For the new place, that was rent. I'm getting half of that back.
Can't believe you even considered that, because you can't even pay your bills, buddy. You're so far behind on your payments. You're just putting wants. I want to live on my own. Want. I want all this. I want to firm $653. Whoa,
yeah, that was the bad. That's gonna be refunded though. So
what's Zen Business?
That's my LLC.
You just formed it?
Yeah, just like last week. There's nothing in it.
For trading?
Yeah, to avoid the taxes. So
what taxes?
Like not the income taxes, but all the federal and stuff tax. Not avoid the taxes, but to separate my personal and my like business account. Does that make sense?
But
I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, it's an LLC. It's a limited. Well, yeah, I don't know anything about LLCs, so I'm not even gonna try to explain what an LLC is. I just know it helps to separate the things I'm getting from the business.
Yes, it's good to separate.
This is 1099, or not 1099, but something else for investments.
It's good to separate different bills and accounting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to check up on something extra because before I throw something out,
I know
99% confident on, but you're making me question it.
I know trading's a weird area. I know that it's not considered like earned income because I'm not providing a service for anybody but myself.
No, I know you get capital gains, but you get short-term capital gains.
Yeah, which is what but if I trade under an LLC, it helps it in some way. I don't know exactly the ins and outs. Yeah, I think there's extra tax for trading your own money, right? It's somebody else's money I'm trading. It's $50,000 for Top Step.
But that has nothing to do with your LLC.
No, just the money yeah, you're right.
Because, I mean, you're only getting paid on what you're able to actually get out of there.
Yeah.
Because it's a weird little thing with this company.
Yeah. So I only get taxed on what I pull out. So I kind of just opened it so I could like split the taxes and everything off so I could be responsible with the IRS from now on forward.
Well, you're trying to get like write-offs and tax breaks on certain things, but
There's not a lot of write-offs I could get.
Exactly,
though.
But
maybe a laptop.
LLCs are more used just as a pass-through. And I just want to...
Plus, future-wise, if I ever want to...
Yeah, no, buddy. What you're saying is completely wrong. This isn't saving you anything. Now, what you're working on... Yeah, it's just going to get short-term capital gains tax. Yeah. But what you're working on with the trading the other people's money, I don't know 100% with that. So that's what I wanted to confirm. No, the LLC does not help in any way with the short-term capital gains tax.
No.
It's a pass-through, buddy. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. I'm not a tax professional.
Why'd you do it?
Because I wanted to separate it. You told me
it's going to save you on money.
Because I wanted to separate it.
Yes, that makes sense.
And if I ever want...
We were talking about taxes, though.
Yeah. Well, and this is way down the line.
Apple bill. I don't trust your way down the line because you don't know what's happening in 2 seconds from now.
We can talk about it later.
Doubt it. Coinbase, $30 is out. Top Step Trader, $149. Top Step Trader, $149. Top Step Trader, $149. Top Step Trader, $149. You're not even close to making... Oh, more Zen Business. More of that protein stuff and Marble Slab Creamery. Wonderful. We make no money. Let's spend it. Going to a restaurant, I think there. Chipotle, Sonic Drive-In, Kolaches. Going inside, getting some BS or groceries. A little hard to tell with that one. Annie's Hamburgers, Texas Roadhouse, Kolaches again. Going out to eat every second of our life, even though we literally make $0.
To be fair, a lot of the later statement is because I had no power or no way to like store food at our house because there was roaches. So I was going out to eat because I didn't have any food.
You're still so. Couldn't you just go with your aunt though?
No, because it was 40 minutes away from my place. That's after about a week of no power. I moved back to my aunt.
Okay.
And after realizing there's roaches, so that's why I returned everything, because I know roaches love mattresses, and I'm not about to have a mattress, spend $1,200 on it, and
I can be okay with some of it. I feel like you could have made a little more sacrifice driving to your aunt's. 40 minutes. Shipley, Saltgrass, and potential BS.
Yeah, I've got a real issue with going and sitting down by myself at restaurants.
That's the thing you do?
Yeah, like constant, like more than I probably should have, and it costs me significantly more because it's like I get my own alone time. I don't have to deal with anybody else.
Do you always have your alone time?
No, because I live with my aunt.
You don't have your own room?
My sister, no, I'm sleeping in my nephew's room.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, I would want to get my alone time too. I'd go to a park or something.
I don't even know where those are here. I haven't.
A really awesome new invention called Google Maps exists.
I know, but like some parks are like weird. They're like really small parks that aren't really parks. Just so they can say they can have
go to a better park, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
That's such an invalid excuse. Such a stupid, pointless excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, again, I don't think that making the budget at this point helps. I'll make you a budget offline once you get a job and you know what your income is going to be. But land the job first.
Okay. I can guarantee I'll have a job by the end of the week.
All right. Your video won't be up by then, so Noah, make a reminder to confirm. It'll be in the pinned comment. We'll confirm it in the pinned comment below.
Okay. Gives me something to work towards.
Set a reminder to follow up a week from now. A week from today, because he said within a week.
Yeah. Hopefully by Wednesday.
I
said hopefully by Wednesday.
Okay, 6 days. Okay. So, yeah, you spent $5,000. You made no money. So, again, it's a joke. Your worldview is of a child, to be honest. I don't have much hope. I'm just being candid here. People are gonna think it's rude. It probably does come across like that, but I want to be candid. I want to be real. I don't want to baby you, because I think you've had enough of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get the job. I can help you budget, and then we'll start figuring out how to get like a 1 month emergency fund and paying off your debt. But as of now, your worldview is what's holding you back. It's destructive. You refuse to have any responsibilities. You just put in your wants over your life, and you're trying to get rich quick soon. Rich quick as you can, instead of actually putting in the work and effort. I hope we can help you. I hope this was a wake-up call, because I think that's the only thing that I can help you with today. I'll do the budget for you, but more than anything, this was more of an example episode. I started realizing halfway through. And though I want you to walk away with something positive, I hope it has helped thousands of people out there that are like, I'm going to be a professional no day trader.
Yeah.
This is like, okay.
I did feel slightly targeted when I got off the call, and I saw the day trader like email from you guys the day after. I was like, that's fine. Dang. Because I said I was a day trader on the phone, and it's like, yeah, it's coincidence probably, but
it's pretty funny. Hammer financial score, grow the fuck up. Make sure to stick around for the post show. We're going to talk about his pants, I think. That's my best guess. And then we'll dive into some of the extra drama that we, didn't uncover, because I don't know everything, but my producers do, and they'll bring in some extra drama. And you can join the post show in the description below, and you also see links to the resources that I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting and investing course, which are bundled at a lower price, and also giving you $100 in cash rewards towards your investment accounts, thanks to Moomoo. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show. I was mean.
I don't mean this in a rude way, but Isn't that kind of the premise of the show? Like, aren't you usually kind of mean?
That's the value.
I'm just myself. I call out things, and the calling out things can be aggressive, and I also like to make quips and stuff like that, but I feel like that was meaner than normal. But you get one big revenge spray right into my face. Right here, just do it. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, that actually
felt nice.
To watch the financial audit post-show, click the join button below.